specifically Ecobank's headquarters right here in the capital. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the mother of all financial technological events in Africa and I dare say across the world. This is the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. And to all of you, our special guests, to the Ecobank executives, and to you, the fintechpreneurs, the finalists as well, all of you joining us from across the world, it is indeed a great pleasure to host you. We're here to celebrate, reward, and spur on financial technological services in Africa and beyond, and also spur the growth of same. Without further ado, as we usher this program, as we start, I'll just quickly go through some rules and allow all of you connecting with us to know where exactly we are and what the shape of the program is like. But before that, let me just quickly let you know that we are live. This is a purely virtual event. We're coming to you live on social media. You can connect with us on YouTube and Facebook. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. That is the link. Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Fintech spelled Fintech. That is our YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. And on Facebook as well, the page, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag, if you'd like to send us a message, is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Ecobank Fintech 2021. Now, that said, I am going to quickly walk all of us through what to expect as we go through today's program, the agenda. I have just delivered the introduction and welcomed all of you aboard. We shall have proper welcome remarks by the Group Executive Operations and Technology of Ecobank. From there, we shall be telling the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, now in its 4th edition. 6 years, 4 editions are running. What is our story? We'll be sharing that with you. We'll introduce the 5 finalists, 2 from Nigeria, 1 from Mali, 1 from Ghana, and another from Zambia, and also have a keynote address from the CEO, Ecobank Group. We shall acknowledge our partners in between, take some special remarks, introduce our jury, and then we shall get to the 10-minute mega pitches for each of the 5 finalists. We shall also have some deliberations in the course of the jury actually coming to a decision, and then finally announce winners and wrap on today's program. It is the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021, and it is a great pleasure coming your way, having you join us. Right now, though, let's quickly take the welcome address. It will be delivered by the Group Executive Operations and Technology, Dr. Thomasin Fashina.
Pleasure that I welcome all finalists, stakeholders, and participants to the virtual grand finale of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. The 5 finalists in today's final event emerged from a pool of almost 900 applicants across Africa through different levels of the competition, and I would like to congratulate them for making it this far. The rapid development of new platforms and technologies present a big opportunity to the financial industry through market development and access to financial services. Today, FinTech offers borderless solutions across different market boundaries. At Ecobank, we aim to take full advantage of the opportunities FinTech presents to augment access to our financial services and deepen financial inclusion on the African continent. We are committed to supporting Africa. We are committed to supporting Africa-relevant fintechs in their growth and are dedicated to offering our vast Pan-African infrastructure in a bid to enable these startups to scale. The Ecobank Fintech Challenge has always sought to support Ecobank's digital agenda by providing an avenue for us to identify, partner, and provide Africa-relevant fintechs that are ready to scale with the necessary support and access to opportunities across our 33 African countries. The focus has always been to partner with these high-potential fintechs and to help them unlock the market access that is so key to their growth. In turn, they help us bring their cutting-edge solutions to our customers. That is why all finalists have always been inducted into the fellowship to further explore this relationship and help all the fellows better understand the inner workings of the bank to facilitate this process. Today, we are excited to initiate concrete partnership with some of the fellows from the previous editions of the FinTech Challenge to bring more innovations to the African market and to unlock access to our country markets to innovators. Together with our strategic partners, Axion Venture Lab, Catalyst Fund, AfriLabs, More Angels, and others, we are looking forward to supporting the fellows to succeed. I would like to congratulate the finalists once again and wish them every best that we look forward to try once again. Thank you a lot.
Thank you very much, Dr. Thompson Fashioner is Executive Technology with Ecobank, delivering the welcome program as we kickstart Ecobank 21. John Biggett telling the story of Ecobank Fintech Challenge as I indicate as 6 years, 4 this year. What is the story? Support fintech arrangements in Africa and beyond. 4 editions. We're going to find out you can forget that you can catch us live on YouTube and Facebook, our YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, our Facebook page, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Let's now hear a story about an African bank and its endeavors as far as financial technology tonight, fintech, are concerned. To deliver the story, we have senior expert at the Ecobank Group, Jiva Diallo, tell the story of the Ecobank.
My question for the launching the Ecobank providing and access to as well as to integrate with existing Ecobank digital offer. This is the 4th edition of the competition. And once again, we've been amazed by not only the level of participation, but also the incredible innovations. I would the competition has been extremely challenging. Our university did come with a list of 5 finalists out of almost 900 applicants. To the companies that have not been able to make it to the final stage, I would like to say thank you, well done, and please do not give up. We have great solutions. During the past years, we heavily worked on transforming the Ecobank Fintech Challenge to becoming a real opportunity for fintechs to extend their market reach, distribution, and target markets. We enable them access to our APIs through our Pan-African sandbox for them to demonstrate their capabilities, to integrate with our digital infrastructure, and reveal powerful innovation that serves the needs of the ordinary African. Our ultimate objective remains to position the Ecobank Group as the reference bank for partnerships with fintechs. As an economic catalyst and pioneer in digital banking, we strongly believe that fintechs are key partners in driving innovation and agility. Fintechs has proven that non-bank firms can provide broader types of access to financial services through smart collaboration. And the Ecobank Fintech Challenge is one case study of how banks can successfully partner with fintechs to traverse the digital divide. We continue our journey on improving the process of onboarding more fintechs, together with our partners, Catalyst Fund, Action Ventures, Africa Labs, More Angels, the African Fintech Network, and others. Thank you again to all the people involved in this journey, to the leadership of the bank, especially our Group CEO, Mr. Ade Ayeyi, our Group Executive, Operation and Technology, Dr. Tumisin Fashina, and the Ecobank Director for supporting this initiative since inception. To our colleagues who spent time on the selection process, to our judges, to our traditional partners, thank you to all. Good luck to our finalists and looking forward to building long-term partnership with our fintech fellows. Thank you.
Well, thank you to Jiba Diallo, of course, a senior fintech advisor at the Ecobank Group. And she just walked us through the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. This is the 4th edition, and in case you're just joining us, welcome aboard. For those of you who haven't joined yet, at least those on social media, you can connect with us, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, on YouTube and on Facebook. You can also share with us your thoughts on today's event with the hashtag Ecobank Fintech 2021. Let's proceed from here. As we've heard the story of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, we're now going to have an introduction of our finalists. And right before we get into that, it has been another crucial year, grueling to come down to this list of 5, 890 plus contestants from across Africa and across the world. It had to come down to these 5 finalists, and only one of them can be the winner, though all 5 are winners. Here we go with the introduction of our finalists. 2 from Nigeria, 1 from Mali, 1 from Ghana, and 1 from Zambia. Introducing the finalists for the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. We start from West African giant Nigeria, which gives us this year's first finalist, Chota. What is Chota? Chota is a best-in-a-class application program interface and platform that offers seamless address verification services to customers at a fee. With this application, entities in the financial sector, for example, can improve address data accuracy of customers and manage their customer information better overall. It is a product of Anadata Nigeria Limited that focuses on aiding business entities to know customers in terms of their real traceable locations and perform other due diligence checks that facilitate rapid onboarding processes of clients, as well as reduce the cost of address verification tasks and address verification fraud. Why opt for Chota? It has, among other benefits, the unique advantage of being a front runner in the address verification services space, a crucial element for any business looking to harness technology to avoid fraud and secure its investments. Next, we turn our attention to Pollen, a brilliant application from Zambia-based entity Fourth Line Limited. Fourth Line Limited, noting how about a third of the Zambian population is unbanked, created Pollen to increase the financial inclusion of rural farmers in a simplified manner. What crucial solution does Pollen offer? As members pool their initial savings, forming a strong financial base, they are able to earn an annual percentage yield of about 5% in addition to interest on loans, have access to loans from peers for the purchase of bulk farming inputs, and also enjoy immunity from inflation as funds are held in United States dollars and euros and not the Zambian kwacha. Depositors earn up to 20% return on investment, making this a very competitive, high-yield interest-earning option. Another catchy feature of the Pollen application is that it also comes with feature phones, so with or without an internet connection, members can log on. Who doesn't like to get now and pay later? Well, that is exactly what the Motito Pay Later application makes possible. Motito Pay Later is a platform that allows small businesses to offer interest-free credit at their points of sale. How? An individual in Ghana who meets the basic requirements can, for example, walk into a Samsung or TCL showroom and get the option of paying for chosen items in 4 installments over a 3-week period. And it gets even better. Motito Pay Later is not limited to government workers. Non-government workers in both the formal and informal sectors can also benefit from this unique package. With instant account approval once basic requirements are met and with no interest on items paid for in 2 installments, buyers can avoid high interest rates while still getting the products they desire immediately. By improving access to credit in Ghana, Motito, the company behind the Motito Pay Later application, is creating a more financially inclusive economy and boosting commerce in the region as a whole. Our 4th finalist, Ecofinance, comes to us from neighboring Mali. A major headache of most smallholder farmers across Africa is the problem of unaffordable crop insurance, which often leaves them at the mercy of adverse weather conditions. This is precisely where Ecofinance is making a big difference. Ecofinance is an impact startup company that creates affordable crop insurance products for smallholder farmers in Africa and distributes them via the simple channel of mobile phones. Eco is special, partly because its insurance products are automated and immediately indemnify farmers when they are affected by contrary weather, thanks to the constant monitoring of weather conditions via satellite data. Eco also partners local mobile operators to be accessible to anyone with a phone without requiring internet connectivity. This is crucial as poor internet connectivity and the lack of smartphone penetration is rife in rural Africa. Ecofinance currently serves more than 10,000 Malian farmers with insurance against floods and drought and will soon launch in Uganda. Insured farmers benefit from income security, which also gives them access to other financial tools such as agricultural loans. Finalist number 5, which also happens to be the final team on the list, is another Nigerian-based company, Trove. Trove, which also focuses on financial inclusion, has taken stock of the worrying shortage of easy-to-use digital investment platforms on the continent of Africa. This is mainly because participation in the stock market is very limited due to a paper-based investment process that hinges largely on brokers who charge exorbitant fees. To bridge the gap, Trove has built a software that enables African individuals and financial institutions, that is, banks, brokers, and fund managers, to access and trade on the United States and other global stock markets. For Africans, the experience of buying and selling financial securities is fraught with difficulty, and many are often discouraged by the shortage in reliable technology around this space. Trove envisions a world of borderless financial services for Africans on the continent and in the diaspora. Trove currently offers users on the continent access to securities in the United States, as well as those listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Trove's technology also offers individuals and institutions access to a news platform and research, allowing them to compile information from various sources concerning the investments they hold. And it's a wrap for our list of finalists for the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. May the best team win. Présentation des finalistes du Ecobank Fintech Challenge de 2021. Nous commençons avec un géant de l'Afrique de l'Ouest, le Nigeria, ce qui nous donne le premier finaliste de cette année, Shota. Qu'est-ce que Shota? Shota est une interface et une plateforme de premier hôte qui offre des services de vérification des adresses des clients moyennant des frais. Avec cette application, les entités du secteur financier, par exemple, peuvent améliorer l'exactitude des données d'adressage des clients et mieux gérer leurs informations clients dans l'ensemble. C'est un produit d'Anadata Nigeria qui se concentre sur l'aide aux entités commerciales pour connaître les clients en termes de leur véritable emplacement traçable et effectuer d'autres vérifications de diligence raisonnables qui facilitent les processus d'intégration rapide des clients et réduisent le coût des tâches de vérification d'adresse et de vérification de la fraude. Mais pourquoi choisir Shorta? Il présente entre autres avantages l'avantage unique d'être un précurseur dans le domaine des services de vérification des adresses. Un élément crucial pour toute entreprise qui cherche à exploiter la technologie pour éviter la fraude et sécuriser ses investissements. Ensuite, nous nous intéressons à Pollen, une application brillante d'une entité basée en Zambie, Fourth Line Limited. Fourth Line Limited, notant qu'environ un tiers de la population zambienne est non bancarisée, a créé Pollen pour accroître l'inclusion financière des agriculteurs ruraux de manière simplifiée. Quelle solution cruciale offre Pollen? Comme les membres mettent en commun leur épargne initiale et forment une solide base financière, ils peuvent obtenir un rendement annuel d'environ 5% en plus des intérêts sur les prêts, avoir accès à des prêts de pair pour l'achat d'intrants agricoles en vrac et bénéficier également d'une immunité contre l'inflation car les fonds sont détenus en dollars des États-Unis et en euros et non en kwacha zambien. Les déposants gagnent jusqu'à 20% de rendement sur l'investissement, ce qui en fait une option très compétitive et à haut rendement. Une autre caractéristique accrocheuse de l'application Pollen est qu'elle est également livrée avec les téléphones classiques. Donc, avec ou sans connexion Internet, les membres peuvent se connecter. Qui n'aime pas acheter maintenant et payer plus tard? Ah bien, c'est exactement ce que l'application Motito Pay Later rend possible. Motito Pay Later est une plateforme qui permet aux petites entreprises d'offrir du crédit sans intérêt à leur point de vente. Comment? Eh bien, une personne au Ghana qui répond aux exigences de base peut, par exemple, entrer dans un showroom Samsung ou TCL et obtenir la possibilité de payer pour les articles choisis en 4 tranches sur une période de 3 semaines. Et c'est encore mieux. Motito Pay Later ne se limite pas aux employés du gouvernement. Les employés non gouvernementaux des secteurs formels et informels peuvent également bénéficier de ce forfait unique. Avec l'approbation instantanée de compte une fois les exigences de base sont remplies et sans intérêt sur les articles payés en 2 versements, les acheteurs peuvent éviter des taux d'intérêt élevés tout en obtenant le produit qu'ils désirent immédiatement. En améliorant l'accès au crédit au Ghana, Motito, la société à l'origine de l'application Motito Pay Later, crée une économie plus inclusive sur le plan financier et stimule le commerce dans l'ensemble de la région. Notre 4e finaliste au Cofinance est du pays voisin, le Mali. L'une des principales difficultés de la plupart des petits agriculteurs africains est le problème de l'assurance récolte inabordable qui le laisse souvent à la merci de conditions météorologiques défavorables. C'est précisément là où Ecofinance fait une grande différence. Ecofinance est une start-up d'impact qui crée des produits d'assurance récolte abordables pour les petits exploitants agricoles en Afrique et le distribue via le simple canal des téléphones mobiles. Eco est spécial, en partie parce que ces produits d'assurance sont automatisés et indemnisent immédiatement les agriculteurs lorsqu'ils sont affectés par des conditions météorologiques contraires grâce à la surveillance constante des conditions météorologiques via des données satellitaires. Eco s'associe également avec des opérateurs mobiles locaux pour être accessible à toute personne ayant un téléphone sans avoir besoin de connexion Internet. Cela est crucial car une mauvaise connectivité Internet et un manque de pénétration des téléphones intelligents sont présents en Afrique rurale. Ecofinance sert actuellement plus de 10 000 agriculteurs maliens avec une assurance contre les inondations et la sécheresse et sera bientôt lancée en Ouganda. Les agriculteurs assurés bénéficient de la sécurité de revenus qui leur donne également accès à d'autres outils financiers tels que les prêts agricoles. La finaliste numéro 5, qui est aussi l'équipe finale sur la liste, est une autre entreprise nigériane, Trove. Trove, qui se concentre également sur l'inclusion financière, a fait le point sur le manque de plateformes d'investissement numérique faciles à utiliser sur le continent africain. C'est principalement parce que la participation à la bourse est très limitée en raison d'un processus de placement sur papier qui dépend en grande partie des courtiers qui facturent des frais exorbitants. Pour combler le fossé, Trove a construit un logiciel qui permet aux individus africains et les institutions financières, c'est-à-dire les banques, les courtiers et les gestionnaires de fonds, d'accéder et de négocier sur les États-Unis et d'autres marchés boursiers mondiaux. Pour les Africains, l'expérience d'achat et de vente de titres financiers est difficile et beaucoup sont souvent découragés par la pénurie de technologies fiables dans ce domaine. Trove envisage un monde de services financiers sans frontières pour les Africains sur le continent et dans la diaspora. Trove offre actuellement aux utilisateurs sur le continent l'accès aux titres aux États-Unis ainsi que ceux cotés à la bourse nigériane. La technologie de Trove offre également aux individus et aux institutions l'accès à une plateforme d'information et de recherche leur permettant de compiler des informations provenant de diverses sources concernant les investissements qu'ils détiennent. Ceci clôture notre liste de finalistes pour le Ecobank Fintech Challenge de 2021. Que la meilleure équipe gagne. Et merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Thank you all for staying with us. We go live once more. And just to remind you that we're live on YouTube and Facebook as well. Ecobank Fintech Challenge on both platforms. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Before we get into the keynote speech, the keynote address by someone who has been with us all these years, helping us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge year after year. Did you know that, in fact, African tech startups raised $350 million in the first quarter of 2019 alone? That is how far tech is going. In the 5 years leading to 2019, the tech ecosystem grew by 60% on the continent. And that is what, with the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, Ecobank is seeking to consolidate. On that note, let us get that keynote address, and it's going to be delivered by none other than the Chief Executive Officer. And I remember, like day one, the very first Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Here we are in the 4th edition. He is CEO of the Ecobank Group. He is in the person of Mr. Ade Ayeyemi, and he delivers now the keynote address.
I'm very pleased to welcome you all to the grand finale of the 2021 Ecobank Fintech Challenge. It's great to once again connect with bright fintech minds. We launched the Ecobank Fintech Challenge in 2017. In 2017. And in the past 4 editions, we've continued to improve our relationship with fintechs, how we identify, who we partner. Both have been absolutely integral. The Fintech Challenge that the disruptions I'm fascinated Almost every aspect of life, the pandemic has demonstrably increased the demand for financial technology as people shifted to digital transactions to avoid the further spread of the virus. The future of banking services, virtual, decentralized, and therefore ubiquitous was accelerated. The pandemic became the launchpad for innovation that in normal circumstances would have likely been postponed by defenders of the past. Africa continues to progress along the trajectory which a decade ago set it on a revolutionary path. The mobile phone now literally transformed into a bank. At Ecobank, We initiated a digital transformation journey 5 years ago, and today we are rightly recognized as a pioneer in mobile and digital. For Ecobank, fintechs are key partners in driving innovation and agility. Having spent the past few years working closely with them, our journey towards becoming the reference bank for fintech partnership continues space. The past 4 editions saw 41 fellows came through our fellowship program. Since then, they've all gone on to do amazing things, both with Ecobank and on their own. We've also created some very positive partnerships with fintech outside the challenge and fellowship relationship facilitated by our Pan-African banking samples. For us at Ecobank, it is important to foster an environment where potentially transformative innovations reflect our Pan-African ideals and enable market development strategies to thrive. This is precisely what we are seeking to achieve through all our fintech development efforts. Together with our partners, we have built a supporting program to strengthen the experience of the 2020 Fintech Challenge cohort through our fellowship program. Over a 6-month period, the fellows have the opportunity to attend our training programs and engage with our groupers and seniors within Ecobank to better comprehend the regulations and requirements of the financial sector in Africa. They also have the opportunity to learn from our expert partners who deliver actionable insights to them to help them accelerate their business growth. We are delighted by the depth of the talent and innovation on the African continent, which have been showcased in every edition of the FinTech Challenge. Today, we will listen to pitches from representatives of 5 product teams, providing further evidence of that talent and innovation. We are intent on continuing to work with the fintech ecosystem to enrich an environment where these talents can thrive to deliver the very best in banking products, functionalities, services, solutions, and experiences on the continent. I congratulate all our finalists for making this far, and I wish them the very best as they compete for the coveted prizes. It is evident that you all have amazing products providing these solutions. This is the opportunity to pitch your innovations. On behalf of Ecobank, I wholeheartedly congratulate all the 2021 Ecobank Fintech fellows, and I look forward to our exciting final. Thank you.
A very big thank you, Mr. Ayeyemi, for actually delivering that keynote address. And indeed, we are very happy that Ecobank is on board with that intent to ensure that the fintech ecosystem in Africa and beyond keeps thriving. Mr. Ade Ayeyemi, who just delivered the keynote address, is CEO of the Ecobank Group. It's getting hotter right here at Ecobank headquarters because we're getting to the point where we're going to be hearing from the 5 finalists. Like I reiterate, from Zambia, from Nigeria, from Ghana, and all of them are going to be competing for the ultimate prize. But before we get there, before we hear from our jury, we shall acknowledge some of our partners, those who are helping us ensure that we bring you Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. And here they are. Action, as always, from day one, with us, helping us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Also, AfriLabs, Mo Angels, also joining the team to bring us the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. Catalyst Fund, Africa Fintech Network, how could they be left out? And Confidence as well. All of them pooling resources to help us bring you the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. We celebrate all of our partners and we hope for many more in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you connecting with us from across the world, a reminder about our social media, and it is crucial that you join us on social media. Ecobank Fintech Challenge, Ecobank Fintech Challenge on YouTube and on Facebook. Our Facebook page, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The YouTube channel, Ecobank Fintech Challenge. The hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Ecobank Fintech 2021. On that note, we shall take some special remarks from a special person who is with our team, ensuring that matters go as they ought to. He actually is head of growth with the Catalyst Fund. He is in the person of Aaron Fu. Let's welcome Aaron Fu.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Fu, Head of Growth at the Catalyst Fund and partner at Sherpa Ventures. I know we're all eager to dive straight into the incredible 5 startups that made it into the finals of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge, so I'll make my comments brief. What a year it's been for our startups in Africa, and what a year for fintech. This year saw startups on the continent raise more than $3 billion, and with more than half of that going into fintech. To put that in context, in Q3 alone this year, startups raised more than in all of 2020. These numbers have, of course, been led by mega rounds like those of Flutterwave, an Ecobank partner, who raised $170 million at a $1 billion valuation just earlier this year, and Cash, a Catalyst Fund portfolio company, who raised $150 million at a $2 billion valuation back in November. These success stories didn't happen overnight. They required dedication, talent, obsession, timing, early believers, and of course, partners. At the Catalyst Fund, we remembered working with the Cash team back in 2019 when Hamad Majid was still sharing an apartment in San Francisco. They were only live in a handful of markets. They had a few core features that had been launched, but nowhere near the success that they have today. Ham would regularly get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to start getting on phone calls with customers that had reported bugs just a few hours ago earlier in the day. Every single one of these customers, he really wanted to make sure that he spoke one-on-one with to really understand their challenge. Their solutions to a wide range of potential distributors. So a number of banks have partnered with Lami to be able to offer just that, digital insurance through their mobile apps, and have really been able to benefit from offering a much wider suite of products to their customers than they otherwise would. Lami, of course, as a result, has now access to a ton of consumers through these banks. So we really do feel that if properly constructed, these partnerships can be incredibly valuable. Over the last few months, the team at the Catalyst Fund has really enjoyed working with Ecobank to further strengthen their team's already fast-growing capability to partner with startups. It has been awesome to see the team so excited to work in emerging technologies, creating fast-track procurement pathways, continually enhancing their sandbox. This is a team that wants to be one of the best partners out there for fintech across Africa. So thank you once again, Jiba, Dr. Pashina, Mr. Ayemi, for being such champions of fintech in Africa, and to the finalists, best of luck. You've got this.
Indeed, they've got this. We are still live at the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. I shall keep reiterating on social media, Facebook and YouTube, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, and the hashtag is Ecobank Fintech 2021. It is indeed a pleasure to come your way, and as Aaron Fu rightly mentioned, the fintechs can't do this alone. They need support. That is why it is so important what Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank, is doing here on this day in December. We hope that it will continue to spur on growth of fintechs across the continent and beyond. Thank you very much, Aaron. We've got to that point where we're going to be sharing with you details of those who are going to be the ultimate deciders about who wins the ultimate gong in the Ecobank Fintech Challenge 2021. Each year we've had it. We've had our judges. This year, we have a crack team that is going to be actually, analyzing the 5 finalists and determining which one comes up tops. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you connecting from across the world, fintechpreneurs, our executives from Ecobank, and all of you who are latching on, here are our jury. We shall start now with the very first member. She is the Executive Director of AfriLabs, a network organization of 320 technology innovation hubs spread across 51 African countries, leading AfriLabs to develop programs and building partnerships that support African innovation hubs. She is an international speaker, trainer, innovator, ecosystem builder, and mentor. She is also an advisor and, among several advisory roles, has been a member of the advisory board at the African European Innovation Partnership, an initiative supported by the European Commission. She also chairs the Working Party on the AfTA negotiations, E-Commerce Forum Africa, and she is a mentor on Google Launchpad Accelerator Africa for entrepreneurs. She is the Regional Innovation Lead at the EdTech Hub, the world's largest education, technology research, and innovation project, which seeks to drive research and adoption of evidence-based education technology. Prior to joining AfriLabs, she was involved in pioneering various impact-driven projects and new business units with organizations such as the Viziola Foundation. She is a member of the Africa-Europe Foundation Digital Strategy Task Force. She holds a first-class degree in psychology from Covenant University, Nigeria, a Master of Science in International Marketing Management from Leeds University Business School, and University of Leeds in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, our very first jury member, Anna Ekeledo. Anna Ekeledo is our very first member of the jury. We shall proceed now to our second member of the jury. He too is a giant in this space. He is a dynamic senior executive and thought leader with more than 30 years of success across the IT industry. He has been leveraging extensive experience in technical leadership for global organizations, and he is a valuable asset for companies requiring expert assistance with next stage development, business planning, competitive positioning, and more. Throughout his executive career, he has held leadership positions with organizations including 17 years at Microsoft, where he held the position of CTO for Sub-Saharan Africa. In his current role as CEO of Ethis Limited, he is in charge of growing the startup to a sizable entity delivering technology projects across Africa. He attained his degree in robotics and engineering from École supérieure d'ingénieur en électrotechnique in Paris. He has completed INSEAD and the Wharton Executive Education with distinction programs. He is fluent in French and is the author of 19 technical and non-technical books, including his latest, Private, Hybrid, and Public Clouds. Ladies and gentlemen, our second judge on the day, Mark Israel. On now to our third member of the jury, and he, well, maybe he doesn't need any introduction, but yes, he does. He has over 30 years of experience in technology and financial services management. He joined the Ecobank Group in 2016 as Managing Director of eProcess International and Chief Information Officer of the group. He was subsequently promoted in March 2021 to the role of Group Executive for Operations and Technology and a member of the Ecobank Group Executive Committee while remaining the Managing Director of eProcess. Before joining the Ecobank Group, he was Chairman of Steward Bank Harare, Zimbabwe, Chief Executive Officer for the social media company UCOS, and he held several positions at Barclays Bank, including General Manager and Head, Transactional Banking Products and Channels Management, and Director of Cash Management and Payments. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Engineering from the Obafemi Awolowo University, a Master of Business Administration and Marketing from the University of Lagos, and holds a Philosopher's degree in Leadership for Business Management from the Capella University in Minnesota in the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, our final judge, member of the jury, Dr. Thomasin Fashina. And with that, we cap our list of our 3 jurists. They are going to be helping us today, right here in Ghana's capital, Accra, as we determine the second runner-up, the first runner-up, and the ultimate winner of the Ecobank Fintech Challenge. A quick reminder about our social media. We're live, Ecobank Fintech Challenge, on YouTube, that's our channel, and on Facebook, that's our page. The hashtag, if you'd like to share a thought with us, is Ecobank Fintech 2021. Right from here, we get into another very important aspect of our gathering today. In fact, maybe the most important. From 890 plus applicants from so many countries, over 40 countries, we have 5 finalists from Zambia, from Mali, from Ghana, and 2 from Nigeria. This is the point where we have them pitch to all of us across the world why they deserve to be here on this platform and why they deserve to be the ultimate winners. With about 10 minutes each, we're going to allow these 5 finalists to share their dreams, their ideas, the future of African financial technology. Without further ado, we start from Nigeria, West African giant Nigeria. Anadata Limited is first on cue. And they are going to be telling us about their unique product, Chota. What is Chota? Stick around and find out as Anadata Limited Nigeria makes its mega pitch.
Hi, my name is Uzo Chuma and I'm from Anadata. Today we are here with a project called Chota, which we've been working on, and we're excited to bring to you. KYC can be a big, arduous challenge in the financial regulated space. Why? Because you need to know your customer. But in Nigeria, we've been quite lucky, where most legs of the KYC have been centralized, and the database has been strong, and strong systems have been able to make these things fast. So we have NIN and we have BVN that handles both biometric and financial KYC. But we don't have anything of such for address. The process still requires people physically going to people's houses to check, or people relying on data that they don't really trust. This is where we come in. Chota attempts to use databases out there that are authoritative to cross-match address given by the customers. For now, we have onboarded databases from utility companies, and this is something that the banks already trust. And so we've started with that, while we move on to later developments that would have GPS and telco calculation as a second tier of verification. Further down the line, we look to implement our database systems with the master LIS of nationals and sub-nationals in various markets which we enter. We're excited about the opportunity that this brings. We think that this will bring a lot of impact in all the markets that we go into, developmental, and also it will help with financial inclusion. We are made up of a strong team of in-house developers and GIS experts, led by myself, Uzo Chuma, as the managing partner of Anadata, Tochko Okorie as the CTO of Anadata, and Michael who leads in project and program management. We are also happy and confident about our partnerships that we've fostered within this short time that we've existed. We partnered with a company called Planet, which is a global imagery company, has the highest amount of imagery satellites in the world. And we also have partnerships with the biggest and the best and the most robust GIS system out there, ArcGIS, owned by Esri. We are happy to be in this Ecobank Fintech Challenge because it gives us the opportunity to test our solution across different markets and with a potential client. It also gives us the opportunity to leverage on all the immense network that Ecobank has. My name is Uzo Chuma. I'm excited to be.
Thanks, Uzo. Uzo, do you have any regulatory approval on this, like Central Bank of Nigeria? For example, it's one thing to have a solution, it's another thing for it to be acceptable to the regulator. Do you have any?
Not yet. In the next 6 months, we intend to do that. We spent the past 9 months working on the first phase of the solution first.
So how does this work? I live where I am now, so I want to put in my address. What do I put in as my address on my application card?
Well, very simple. If you're onboarding a customer as a bank, for example, the customer will give you his address. And usually you would ask for some other form of verification. One thing that we rely on now heavily is like utility bills and any utility company documents.
Yeah.
But these companies already have unique IDs of their either metering system or such equipment. So they also have databases back end. We are plugged into utility databases already, and we are able to cross-reference whatever ID, whatever data address you give us with whatever is in the utility database, which means that you don't need any physical bill again to do that.
No, but I'm trying to understand how it works. I have approached a bank.
Yes.
I want to open a bank account. Either digitally, I'm trying to do it from my app, or physically come to a branch to open an account.
Yes.
You ask me to say, what is your address? Now, there are two problems here. One, I may have no address because I live beside a big Iroko tree. You know, this is Africa. My house is two houses after the Iroko tree. So how do I give you that address? That's number one problem, number one use case. Number two use case, I live in a rented apartment. The bill that I have is in the name of my landlord. So I'm providing you the bill. So how do you validate that I am who I am and I live where I claim to be?
Okay, good. So thank you for a very lovely question. So if we use your use case you're giving now, well, first it's a simple matter of forms. So you input your address. Now, how do we verify that address is true? We would ask you to give us a good example. You have electricity, you have power. So a good example is we'll ask you to give us your meter number. If you give it to us, we'll cross-reference it simply, and it will show us what is on the database of the meter company. This means that we're relying on the KYC from the metering company because they have actually gone to your house to install the meter. So
you know that in Nigeria that there are many houses without meter.
Yeah, so that's a second level of solution. The first tier will address those that have either, whether it is DSTV, whether it's meter, some level of utility company has accessed their house before and kept an equipment with a unique ID, and they have a database. So the first level would cross-reference that and give you then do a geolocation and give you where that is on a map. The second level of verification will now have to involve analysis of historical data of your GPS and also from telco companies. We're already in talks with Huawei. Our friends at Huawei on that, but we have not gotten to conclusive on that. What we have as MVP
if I don't have a meter, I don't have DSTV, you cannot locate me.
With the MVP right now, it addresses those who have utility unique IDs.
Okay.
But
so
the second,
piggybacking on what utility companies have done.
With the MVP right now, then with the next phase would access everybody, any kind of person, so long as you have a mobile phone. or you have a smart device.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
What is your price model? Basically, how are you making money? And the second is, what forbids any competitor to do what you are doing?
Sorry, I didn't get the second question again.
Second is, what is your unique, basically, position that would forbid any other competitors to do the same thing as you're doing?
Okay, first of all, on price points, we are looking at, in Nigeria, we're looking at the 500 naira per call rate. We're looking at that to be a crash in the cost by itself, but it's still not finalized. And we were looking at, we'll work with Ecobank closely to deal with this. Our USP at the moment is we are completely data driven. So we work with authoritative data from the, as you know, from utility companies, and then later on with telcos. We already have a partnership with Planet. Planet offers daily imagery. We also are also in talks with another company called Albedo that will also deliver imagery to us. So we believe we have unique positioning in our partnerships and in our DNA, if I'll put it that way, because we come from a GIS standpoint and also a technical standpoint on our side. But onto your second, to conclude your second question, we also identified that there's a lot of innovation going on in this space. There's some lovely competition coming from some other players. I don't know if I want to mention their names here, but we've identified them. I don't want to do marketing for anybody here. But we identified some of the players that are very strong here. But we think where our unique selling point is that we're completely data driven. And that means that we are able, you as a customer, you as our client is able to verify your customers without their own inputs. Without human interface, and it's unique for us.
And that was Uzochina Chuma representing Anadata Nigeria Limited, delivering their mega pitch. 1 out of 5, 1 down, 4 more to go. Where is it going to go? Let's come home. A homegrown entity, Motito, has come out with an application, Motito Pay Later. What exactly is this financial technology? We go now to the Motito team as they present their mega pitch.
From the Motito team. Sometimes money can be the only thing standing between you and your goals. Imagine living in a continent where people often pay rent 2 years in advance. As a young person, this could put a strain in your pocket and leave you stranded for several months. And this used to be my story. And it still is for a lot of young Africans living on the continent. Oftentimes, these people get taken advantage of by predatory lenders offering excessively high interest rates. It's no secret that Africa is primarily a cash-based economy. Credit cards are very popular in our part of the world, and financial institutions often focus on working with corporate clients in an economy where over 70% of people don't work in corporate. And this is the opportunity that we
all